We will coordinate a hearing with your station's legal office, Jerry said. Once it is scheduled, you will only need to appear. My firm will handle the rest. The situation was becoming inconveniently complex. Court involvement meant documentation. Documentation meant transparency. Transparency meant risk. Yet the humans were still expanding, still accumulating profit. Somewhere in this process was the extraction point, and I intended to find it. 2 subcycles later, the hearing was scheduled. I could not attend personally, so we compensated the elder an additional 2,000 credits to appear as instructed. We recorded the proceedings. If this was where the extraction occurred, we would see it. I waited outside the courthouse posing as the elder's driver. Proceedings lasted just under 2 standard hours. When the volation returned, their outer eyelids were damp. Well, I asked, what was the verdict? The elder hesitated before answering. The court found that the lender had been applying improper interest adjustments for nearly 10 years. The penalties were unlawful. Because of the overcharges, the remaining balance was recalculated. J.C. Holmes petitioned to have the debt reviewed, and the judge nullified the late fees and suspended further collection. The 7,000 credit penalty erased. Foreclosure halted. I stared at them. The humans paid their attorney, the elder continued. They did not charge me. That made no sense. Back at the office, I reviewed the recording. The human representative presented documentation with calm precision, payment histories, statute citations, eligibility filings that the lender had ignored. Within 90 minutes, the court determined that the mortgage company had violated federal relief provisions. Then the humans filed a broader action under Galactic Consumer Protection statutes. I ran the numbers again with consultation time, legal fees, and administrative filings. No acquisition, no property transfer, no direct revenue stream. They had spent thousands of credits to prevent a sale. Where was the profit? I continued tracking the case long after the hearing concluded. Within weeks, the mortgage firm operating on Covent Station was formally charged with fraud. Federal regulators froze their accounts. Civil claims multiplied. Assets were seized pending restitution. And that was when the humans moved. Through a subsidiary, they purchased the company's distressed legal debt portfolio for 18% of its original value. I reviewed the transaction twice to ensure there was no error. By nullifying unlawful interest, halting foreclosures, and triggering regulatory action, they had collapsed the market value of the lender's assets. Then they acquired those assets at a fraction of their worth, performing loans, secured properties, and enforceable contracts transferred under court supervision. The humans had not exploited the vulnerable, they had exploited corruption. My report did not include this conclusion since I was terminated for failing to identify the revenue mechanism earlier in the fiscal cycle. Within months, I lost my own house and transport vessel. My former employer ensured my credentials were flagged across interstellar registries. The only positions available to me were custodial. Desperation is instructive. With my remaining credits, I contacted the humans. I submitted my investigative record and professional certifications. I expected silence. Instead, I received an offer quickly. Humans, it seemed, hired for competence. My first assignment was auditing the Galactic Oversight Bureau on Covent Station. The bureau I had worked for,